Hey Blazers, this episode is brought to you by Audible.com, an Amazon company. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Blaze Entertainment or visit the sponsor and supporters links on our website at entertheblaze.com. With over 180,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Now, let's start the show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's start the party. Locked in to the hottest station on the planet.
What's going on, Blazers? We are back with another episode of Blaze Entertainment, and it is 420.
Happy Fall 20!
Happy holidays! Happy holidays!
Happy.
So it's gonna be our 420 special. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. I'm your host Kwame, joined by the beautiful melanin proficient, the queen of Blaze, Miss Free. What's up, girl?
Hey. I'm all right. I'm feeling much better than I was before.
Yes.
Today was
some fuck shit.
It was really too much. I was annoyed a good 80% of my whole last day.
Well, welcome to the studio. Glad you're feeling better. Let's get into the phrase of the week. Or the word of the week.
You won't believe where I got this. What had happened was...
I know this is going to be some shit.
I was watching Family Feud with my mom.
Oh, my God.
And as much as I don't like Steve Harvey right now, I will give props where props is due. And I've been watching Family Feud for a really long time, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, the Family Feud with the original white guy, the round one. Yeah. Anyway, so I've been watching Family Feud for a really long time. So they were doing something like, the question is... who would you throw in a wood chipper if your man cheated on you, or what would you throw in the wood chipper? Mm-hmm. And one of the answers were that pickle pleasing hoe.
What? Was that like the answer?
That was one of the answers, and it went because someone was like, "I'll throw the girl in the wood chipper," and then went bling, and it said pickle pleasing hoe. I said, "That is beautiful. I'm going to use that."
Did you look it up?
No, I just know what it means. It means that hoe that was your man was sleeping with.
The mistress.
That pickle pleasing hoe.
That is, I like that.
Me too.
I like that.
They don't do a lot of sometimes their little things are corny, but that was a good one.
Because it's kind of like a hoe with dignity. It's like it's a pickle pleasing hoe. At least she's pleasing him.
Pickle pleasing hoe.
Pickle pleasing.
That was great.
I like pickles. So I like that. That was a good phrase of the week.
Right. This is beautiful.
So we actually wanted to start a little something in our introductions, and one of the things that I would like to start is the highlight of the week. Mm-hmm. And this week, I would like to highlight an actual episode of another podcast. We had him on our show. His name is Josh Hallmark. Mm-hmm.
His beautiful voice.
Oh my God. First of all, Our Americana is an amazing podcast in and of itself. So if you guys, I don't normally shout out other podcasts, but if you guys get a chance, check out Our Americana, especially if you want to relax. Josh Hallmark has the most relaxing voice. It is so insane. It's very calming. It's meditative.
He's that person I want, when I'm went from 0 to 100.
Right.
He's that person you want to calm you down.
Right.
Because you can't be mad at that voice.
It's okay.
He'll tell you to calm down. You'll be like, bitch, don't tell me to calm down.
Okay, I'll calm down.
Right.
So I guess I have to calm down.
Yeah.
It's like he has a hypnotic voice. It's magic. But he just recently, Our Americana just recently released an episode. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And when I tell you that I cried, I cried real Negro tears. Like, I was in my office, and I listen to podcasts all the time, like all day, every day lately, especially in the past 2 weeks. Like, I usually like listen to music on my way to work. I've been listening to podcasts. And so when I was in the office, I'm like crunching down, and I'm like, you know, let me listen to my Americana. I need to calm down because I'm about to cut some people out. Okay. And then I'm like, oh, Josh is on, calming down. I close my door to my office, and I start bawling. He is being so real and so open in this episode, and it is the latest episode. I think it's the Austin, Texas episode. I just can't. I don't want to give anything else out or away. Listen to that episode. It is literally, in my opinion, one of their best episodes that they've done. Okay. So, Josh, holla at me. Hey. Awesome people. So yes, that was the highlight of the week. Let's get into shout outs.
Oh, I don't get a highlight?
Oh, you want a highlight? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want a highlight
okay,
too.
What's your highlight of the week?
You know, I could wait for shout outs.
Okay, that's fine. I think you had your phrase. I have my highlight.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do that. Okay, that works.
All right.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
You can't have everything, Miss Frey. Let's get into shout outs. Miss Frey, you want to start off?
Shout out goes to I don't even know his last name. How you pronounce it? Trudeau. Oh, Trudeau.
Yes.
Mr. Canada man.
Yes, my baby daddy.
He legalized
he can get it.
The recreational use.
Recreational.
Sorry, my bad.
You're already stoned.
Of marijuanas in Canada.
Yes.
He's my baby daddy.
He didn't legalize it. What happened is that he unveiled a bill to legalize it. So he's actually pushing
this close.
Yes, it's pretty much going to be fucking legalized.
Yes.
But it's what's really cool about it. It's not just like in the United States. It's legalized in certain states. In Canada, what Justin Trudeau's trying to do is he's trying to legalize it for the entire country.
And that's.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
Because my black ass will be all up in Canada. Yes.
To Canada.
Come on.
I'm going
road
on
trip.
And my favorite rocket ship. Flying through the skies. Bruh.
Girl. And I heard that Vancouver we'd be popping.
Oh, for real?
Man, listen. You want to do another shout out?
Shout out. This is my favorite one.
Oh shit.
It's Serena Williams.
Yes.
Is pregnant by her husband.
Yes.
5 months? 5 months pregnant. What's his name? Snapchat guy.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I just know Serena Williams because that's, in my opinion, the only important part.
It's her fiance, and he's like the CEO of Snapchat, the creator.
Oh, really?
Snapchat. Yes.
Oh, yes, that's right.
That's
Snapchat.
Right.
I think it is Snapchat.
Or Instagram.
I think you're right. It's not Instagram. I think it's Snapchat.
I think it's Snapchat. Or
regardless.
Reddit. Girl, anyways.
It doesn't matter.
I was like, was it Reddit?
He owns some social media hub.
Right. So I'm very happy for her. He's kind of just
that
there.
Child is not going to know nothing about what poor means, because that child is going to be blessed.
No. It's going to be a beautiful ass baby, too.
Man,
oh, my gosh. And she doesn't even look pregnant, though. Like,
no.
Because she's built.
Right.
She just looks like she got a little push.
Right. It's
awesome.
like it looks like she just had a couple of hamburgers.
Right.
Cause I be looking like that after itis, girl.
Right. Shout out goes to Miss Serena Williams for being just awesome.
Fucking amazing. I have one shout out.
Okay.
Shout out goes to our homegirl, our sister from another mister, Hope Giselle.
Yeah.
Because this past weekend, for those who don't know, Hope Giselle / Hope Disguised is the founder of Allow Me Movement. She is also the co-host of After the Blaze podcast. And she was interviewed on Pride Buzz. And they did a Q&A with her to tell the whole world about her personal story. And as a trans activist, and she spoke on her journey, her passions and her views on life, pop culture, and the LGBTQ community. And if you guys want to check out a copy or check out the actual interview go ahead and go to entertheblaze.com. Go to our Enter the Blaze on Facebook or Twitter, because we just tweeted that out.
Yeah.
Or you can follow Hope Giselle, or if you don't follow Hope Giselle, go ahead and follow her. She's awesome. What's wrong with you?
Right. Anyways, his name, he's the co-founder of Reddit. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I was getting there. We're getting there.
360.
Reddit, Snapchat. No, it's Instagram. Definitely Facebook.
Yes.
No, it's Reddit, guys. Reddit.
Yes. So going back to Miss Hope, thank you so much for being awesome and doing the work. She's out here doing the work. Yes.
I'll put in work.
That's all I got for shout outs.
That's all I got. Too.
Up next is going to be Petty World News. We're actually going to take a quick break and pay some bills. We will be back. This episode is brought to you by one of our new sponsors, We Buy Black. We Buy Black is an online marketplace for Black-owned businesses to showcase and sell their products to a global community. What drives We Buy Black is a community of creative entrepreneurs who use We Buy Black to sell their products. Thousands of shoppers who believe supporting these entrepreneurs to affect social change, and the committed staff of We Buy Black. Visit www.pyromedianetwork.com for our sponsored direct links. It's time to support Black businesses. Now let's get back to the show. And we're back.
We're Black.
Yes. With the Petty World News. Let's start with y'all's president. And how y'all's first lady had to remind homeboy to raise his fucking arm for the national anthem.
Bruh, like...
You are the president of the United States of America.
She was trying to be so slick.
Right, like, we see you, bitch. Like, what are you doing?
Stone face. She just was just like trying to do it real quick.
And you could tell, like, his facial expression was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, like a dumbass.
How do you not know? That should be automatic.
He's just such a dumbass.
That's how you know he's privileged. Because I know when my public school ass was even in private school, I know that they fucking have everybody stand up.
Did you see the irony and all that? The immigrant.
You know
nothing against him being an immigrant,
maybe he
but
got
the
confused.
Immigrant had to remind him how to be an American.
Exactly. You know, maybe he was waiting for the Russian national anthem. That's why he didn't
probably.
What
is wrong with him?
Stupid bitch. You got anything?
Dumbass, looking ass, motherfucking German glamour model Martina Big has one dumb ass tan. So let me explain. I just came across this really quickly on my Facebook wall. And I saw this white woman with some big ass her titties is what caught my attention.
Those are not titties, those are boulders.
Those are even boulders. I don't even know how to explain like what
Ungodly.
size, what kind of size. It's like big ass hot air balloons.
Atrocious.
Like I don't even know how she's standing up straight with them damn things, and they must be made out of air because I don't understand. Anyways, that's what human. The second thing that caught my attention was why the fuck is she so dark? Looking like
she looked
straight in blackface. Like, and when she was
and it wasn't even like a, cause she said it was a tan, and I'm just looking at it. And I was like, that's not a tan. You look like you rolled in shit, is what she did. Like,
I don't know. And then, like, she was like, first of all, you know, my inspiration was Pamela Anderson. But then I thought her curves are too small for me. So she decided to get some huge ass jugs for titties. And then she was just like, oh, I just love the tan. And she took that tan to fucking level 1000. And you, bitch, her skin is almost, her skin looks like,
it looks disgusting.
It's obviously not natural. She looks like a clown.
She looks like leather.
Looks like everything that you would imagine blackface would look like. The character. She looks like the caricature. Like she looks exactly like that thing. And that just really.
And her skin looks hella like not even leather. It looks pleather.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad.
She needs to stop.
But fuck her, because that really irritated my soul.
Girl. Oh my god. Let's see. Tommy Lauren. Tommy Lauren.
I don't know who that is.
She's filed a lawsuit against actually, I think it's
her previous employer.
Yeah, The Blaze, not to be confused with our show. And she's filing a lawsuit because she feels like she was improperly, or it was like improper termination or something like that. I forgot the legal term for it. Or unlawful or unjust termination. But here's the thing. They're honoring her contract until the end, and she's still getting paid, even though she's just not allowed to air her show or do any new shows right now. But she's still getting paid. They're honoring the contract to a T. Mm-hmm. So they didn't terminate you, bitch.
I just think it's funny how this bitch, every time on her fuck ass show, she was complaining or trying to silence everybody else. Right. And now all of a sudden, this hoe is talking about they silencing me. What a fucking snowflake.
Not a snowflake, Miss Frey. What are those?
She thinks she's just a special little snowflake.
Oh, the karma is just brilliant.
Amen.
Karma. I just love it. What you got, Miss Free?
Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, fuck this guy.
He's one of them ashy dick niggas.
Just ashy. Like, not even shea butter to get this bitch. Like, I mean...
Let me find the quote. Hold on.
So fucking
put it on pause.
For those who don't know who Jason Arena is, he's some... I didn't even know he was... I don't follow sports, but apparently...
Here, Gilbert Arenas.
Sorry, not Jason Arenas. Gilbert Arenas. It's some... Is he a basketball player?
I don't fucking know.
Whatever.
It just caught my attention because
he's a fuck ass.
Right. And it just says, well, the headliner from TMZ was like, Gilbert Arena says dark-skinned black women aren't pretty. ... Sort of apologizes. Now, this is what this motherfucker decided to say. There was a quote that on Instagram or something that says, you don't have to be mixed to be beautiful.
Right. Which is true. Right.
He decided to bring his raggedy ass on Instagram and
unwanted.
Like, who asked you? It wasn't a question.
Nobody was talking to you, bitch.
He goes, how black are we talking? Not to be funny, can you name a beautiful black woman on the outside? Not brown skin, but like Tyrese Black. Top 50 most beautiful women of all time. The darkest woman they have is Keisha Knight Pulliam, a.k.a. Rudy, Gabrielle Union, Terrell Hicks, and Serena Williams. When you say African features black, then you have number one, Lupita Nyong'o, and she's cute when the lights are off. Bitch. And then he tried to backtrack saying, well, my daughters are black, my daughters are dark skinned and blah, blah, blah. Nobody want to hear all that shit. You deserved all the dragging that you deserve on all of your social media for being a punk ass bitch.
Because nobody was talking to you. And
that's the shit I hate. I hate this internalized racism. Like you said, your daughters are dark skinned, and here you are with your stupid ass on Instagram talking about how much you don't like dark skinned women. Right. How fucking dumb.
And then people fucking wonder why African American women are so fucking pissed off all the fucking time, because they're getting it from every fucking corner. And even from their own men. And that's what fucking pisses me off, because why are we not protecting our queens?
Like, how black are we talking? Nigga, all black is beautiful.
Right,
get it
bitch.
Together.
Looking like a thumbnail. Stupid ass.
I don't even know who the fuck you are. What sport you play.
Where did you come from?
Fuck you, sir.
Like, seriously. No shade, no tea to all y'all sports fans, but I don't know who this nigga from nowhere. Okay?
I'm just confused as to why he got a headline, because I didn't know who he was.
Shit.
Regardless of the fact. Anyways.
Motherfucker. Anyway. Another ashy dick motherfucker. Tyrese has been ashy.
He's been ashy for the longest of time.
Fucking ashy dick. Okay, Tyrese apologizes for sexist rants. Women continue to go about their business.
What do you say?
TMZ reports Tyrese Gibson took the ultimate L last week after a BET video in which I like how TMZ is trying to be all like urban.
Right. You gotta make some black folk up here.
Yeah, right. After a BET video in which he railed against, quote, sluts, skeezers, hoes, tramps, and overly aggressive, promiscuous women, end quote, sparked backlash. Now the singer has owned up to his sexism in a long Instagram post saying, quote, ladies, you deserve better.
I don't want your apology.
First of all, he didn't even apologize. He did one of those half-ass apologies. He was like, he basically apologized for saying it, but then he was like, I didn't mean it that way, and if you took it that way, that's your fault kind of situation. Fuck you.
Your misogynistic ass up. Ain't nobody worried about you.
Girl, seriously, this ain't baby boy, bitch. Like, you need to chill your little tyrant.
He's been ashy for a while though. Like he been ashy.
He's been ashy for a long time. Mm-hmm. Okay, like.
But fuck Tyrese though. He
like he's trying to climb the fuckboy ladder.
The only reason why I want to see you is because I'm watching Fast and Furious.
I'm not watching.
Otherwise, please shut up.
Right. And please make his appearances quick and seamless. Okay, because fuck. Okay, you got anything?
Carmelo Anthony. This is just a really quick one.
Yeah, because
Carmelo Anthony and Lala are separating, and I heard it was because he was cheating and he got some dancer pregnant.
I heard a lot of shit.
It was amicable. It was a lot of things, but I'm kind of sad because I like them together, but I don't know their life. I don't really go too deep in their whole personal relationship.
I personally like Lala.
Mm-hmm. I like Lala a lot.
I've liked Lala for a long time. Yeah, and I think that's what, for me personally, I was more effective for her.
Yeah.
And because I can give two shits about Carmelo, to be quite honest with you. True. No shade, no tea.
I think it was like me more feeling for Lala.
Yeah. And their son, you know what I'm saying? And so, but for me personally, like I have, especially like watching Basketball Wives and just knowing about the whole sports world or whatever, and specifically the NBA, like it's very hard to date a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's.
I don't know if I could do it.
I won't. Like, I mean, I'm in a relationship, but I mean, even if I wasn't, I wouldn't. I mean, it would be more of a situation where it'll be a hit it and quit it type situation, and you can buy me things. Mm-hmm. But other than that, like, I'm not trying to marry you. I'm not trying to be in a relationship because I know where it's gonna end. Mm-hmm. Unless you can prove sincerely different. For real. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel bad for Lala because they were together for a long ass time. Right. Like, I think I was still a teenager when they first got together. Mm-hmm. So I'm old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I got.
All right.
Oh no, wait. I have a couple of other things. I'm sorry. Okay. I didn't see my notes. Right,
go ahead. Do you?
Let's see. What do I want to talk about? Do I want to talk about those?
Can I just go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of hallelujah, praise the Lord, Bill O'Reilly.
Oh, yes.
Has been fired.
Yes.
Earlier this month, $13 million in settlements have been paid out to 5 women who accused Bill O'Reilly of sexual harassment in the workplace. And did you hear about one of them? He calling her hot chocolate and shit.
Yeah, I'm a racist ass motherfucker.
I wish you would call me hot chocolate.
I wish you tried. That'll be the last thing you say, bitch.
Since then, he's lost plenty of advertisers, and I think we've mentioned this before on a previous episode. So Fox said, well, now you fucking with my money, ho, so you got to go.
Right. You an expensive problem.
I'm here for his blessings. First of all, it was Milo, whatever the fuck his name is. He lost his book deal. And then it was Tommy Lauren. Oh, thank you, God. Yes. Amen, Jesus. Praise the Lord. Yes. And now it's Bill O'Reilly. I'm here for it.
And what's the other fucking guy in InfoWars? He's like...
Alex Jones.
Yes! He's got problems, too.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at these... Look.
God.
2017 is working.
Yes.
It's working.
We thought it was going to be horrible.
For real.
Shit.
Here we are.
Exposing the white people party.
Hey, never. Girl.
Yes.
These blessings just pouring down. Yes. Come on, Karma.
Jesus.
Karma. Working for
Karma has been a really good friend to black people.
She's been working.
And you know it's a female. Because Karma don't play that shit. Because I bet you Karma walked over to Bill O'Reilly and was like, bitch.
Hot chocolate
this. You ain't gonna be able to buy no hot chocolate because you ain't got no endorsements, hole. Bitch.
I love it.
So, that's all I got because she's gonna be my vent.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, Miss Caitlyn?
Yeah.
Okay, then now, yeah, I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
I'm Gucci. We done?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's take a break because we'll be back with the reviews. Hey guys, this episode is brought to you by Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a progressive moving platform to give a voice to those who feel don't have one. Social injustice, equality concerns, and more are just a few reasons why PMN is needed. For more information about Pyro Media Network, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.
We're back with the review.
It's reviews time.
Now, if you don't know, we have restructured our review section.
Yes.
And this season, we're focusing on The Magicians, season 2. But before we get to that, do we have any news?
Yes, we have some reviews news. Queen Sugar returns with a two-night season 2 premiere on June 20th and 21st on OWN. Yes, God.
I have to finish the first. We should do that. We should.
Yes,
Queen,
right before
Queen
it finishes. Yeah, after we're done with Magicians, we're gonna go into Queen Sugar.
Yeah. Because I have to rewatch this first season.
First of all, I have no problem with that.
Me either, because the first episode. Anyways, we're not gonna go into that. Come on, let's stay on track.
Oh my God. Star Wars, The Last Jedi trailer has been released. I think it was released a few days ago. Yeah. I'm okay. Listen, I've always been a Trekkie, or a huge Star Trek fan. And I recently, because of my partner, have gotten into Star Wars. I saw the Star Wars. I binge watched it with him one day, and I'm into it. I will say this: I was not as excited about Rogue One.
Okay.
I thought it was good because it completed everything. It was nice and stuff like that, but I wasn't as excited. When I saw this trailer for The Last Jedi, I'm actually excited for it.
I need to come over and watch the previous one to Rogue One. We'll binge it. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, we'll have a day where we just watch all the Star Wars, and then we'll make it a weekend event. Do you have anything?
Arthur Anderson. Yes. The voice of, oh my God, Eustace? It's Eustace.
Yes.
Eustace Beige, right? Eustace Beige. I can't remember. Anyways.
Yes.
Eustace. I can't.
Eustace.
Eustace. Yes, there it goes. Eustace. I was like, how do you pronounce that again? I'm trying to hear his voice. Anyways, he's died. He's passed away. Yes. And Courage the Cowardly Dog was one of my favorite TV shows.
Oh my God, yes.
It was kind of creepy.
It was. But
it was funny as hell.
It was.
Stupid dog.
It wasn't as creepy as, Kids Next Door.
And you thought Kids Next Door was creepy? I thought it was hilarious.
Just the delightful kids from down the lane. They freaked me the fuck out. Because I watched this old show called it's an old movie called no, it's not The Village. Children. It's not Children of the Corn, which is another fucking fuck ass video or show. But
Courage the Cowardly Dog was a creepy cartoon, in its essence. It was really creepy.
It was. At least Kids Next Door had segments.
Right.
That show was just creepy. Yeah. But it was good. It was a good show.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yes. I'm also here. This should have been a shout out, but I'm totally cool with it. Don Cheadle. Is going to depict the Wall Street's first black millionaire in a new film. The Huffington Post reports 52-year-old actor has acquired the film and TV rights to Shane White's 2015 book, Prince of Darkness, which chronicles the untold story of Wall Street's first black millionaire, Jeremiah G. Hamilton. After leaving Haiti in 1828, the black broker defied the odds during the mid-19th century by rising to prominence in New York's business world.
Amen.
Yes. And during his years as an entrepreneur, Hamilton would own railroad stock and trains he was legally barred from, acquire ships, and buy and sell real estate. At the time of his death in 1875, Hamilton's estate was reportedly worth an estimated $2 million, making him the richest non-white man in the country.
Come Oh.
Yes. Yeah, so I actually want to see that. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
Francesca Ramsey.
Yeah, I'm so
AKA
proud.
Cheska Lee.
I'm so proud.
Will be executive producing a pilot of her own late night show on Comedy fucking Central.
Right.
Comedy Central. Like, my God.
I know. And I saw her Snapchat. I was like, oh my gosh, why is she crying? And then she was like, I'm so proud that she said it. I was like, oh, bitch. It felt like I was having like a moment with my sister.
Yes,
you know, like
yes.
It was like, yes, bitch. Yeah. She's also the first Black woman to host her own TV show if it gets green lighted.
It's going to.
Yeah.
It's going to. It has to. Yeah. That's God.
But anyway, regardless of the fact, she's still the first Black woman to even have something
like that.
even
have that in consideration.
Amen.
Well, that was a lot of news.
Yes.
So let's get into the episode review of The Magician Season 2, Episode 1, entitled Night of Crowns. And a brief synopsis of Entertainment Weekly from the previous episode, because previously on The Magicians, Quentin, Elliot, Alice, Margot, and Penny's battle with the Beast, a.k.a. Martin Chatwin, failed because Julia stole their god-killing knife and asked Martin to fuck up shit.
Yeah, right.
Julia and Martin apparated out of there, leaving most of the Breakbills gang near death or severely maimed. And the throat-clearing Season 2 premiere picks up right where the show left off, with Quentin, the sole survivor of the confrontation, running through the woods looking for help, which ends up being somewhat unnecessary because Alice uses her god powers to revive all of their friends without much problem. Unfortunately, they've now lost the knife, which means they need to find a new weapon to kill the beast.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Girl.
Let's start from the beginning.
Okay, let's just start. Okay, so Quentin's running through the goddamn forest. He runs into a witch who he exchanges his blood with in order to bring his friends back to life. Right. When he gets there, Alice and them are already cool. They Gucci.
Right.
And he's like, what the fuck? And she was like, oh yeah, I have godlike powers because you drank the sperm of some weird... That's so weird.
That was so weird.
just saying it was just weird.
Like Vicky swallowed
sperm of a damn centaur. Was he a centaur? Anyways,
something like that.
Ew.
Or some type of
This show is so damn dark.
Anyways. Yes.
So they, by the way, Julia, before even all that happens, they went there to kill fucking Martin Chatwin with a sword that they had to do all this fucking shit with, like marrying Elliot off. And the bitch steals it to go fuck up another god.
Yeah. I'm so pissed over Julia right now.
I'm over Julia.
I'm done with her.
She just upsets me.
She stresses me out. Because I look at her and I'm like, I want to like you. I want
to do it, but dumb. I just can't. I can't. Anyways,
so frustrating.
What happened after that? What's next?
So at this point, after the witch was like, I ain't giving you your blood back. I walked out of here.
I'm very excited to know what she does with that blood. Yeah, because you know it's coming back.
It's gonna come back.
And if it doesn't, foreshadowing then they just like a motherfucker.
It. Yeah. So now Penny is still alive, but he has no hands.
Right. Because he's a douche.
Right. So he's like, y'all can figure out what the fuck's going on, but I need to get my hands back.
Right.
Handless.
But think of that, though. Alice has godlike power, right. So bitch, you can't glue his hands back on. Like I'm confused.
Well, I know that she soldered it, or kind of like to stop the bleeding and all this or whatever. So I
don't give a damn.
Yeah,
you got godlike powers, girl. What happened to putting his hands back on his fucking arm?
Plots. Extending the plots.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, it didn't make any sense to me when I saw it. I was like, girl, what are you doing? But let's see. They are now, at this point, they are going to get their crowning, or did they already get crowned? No, they didn't get crowned. They're doing their crown now.
Yet. Yeah, they're going to get crowned.
So, Margot, after they get crowned, Margot goes with Penny to go get his arms or his hands reattached.
Right.
At the Healing Springs.
Right.
Where he meets this very eccentric guardian of the springs.
Yeah.
And so, but
Penny's being the usual douche that he is.
He is, you know, he's so sexy though.
He's just being a douche canoe.
I mean, he is what he is.
Yeah.
You know, he's just hard life, I guess. But the guardian of the springs is like, okay, well, as he's walking away, he's like, fuck it, you want to be a dick? I got something for you. It's like he curses his arms.
He can't use magic
and
anymore.
So now he has like idle arm or idle hands or whatever.
Right.
And what else we have? We have so now they're at the they start going to the kingdom or the what is the name of the place? The silver.
Hillary.
No, the actual castle that where the High King.
I don't know what I forgot.
I think it's the Silver Spire or something like that.
You pay attention to that detail because I was just like it's a castle in which they supposed to be in.
I think it's a Silver Spire or something like that. But they get there or whatever, and everybody's like, "Well, welcome.
Yeah,
we have business to attend to. Like you got shit to do. We've been waiting for your ass for decades,
forever."
Okay. So they get to work or whatever, and they go to the armory because they feel like the armory is where all of the battle magic is. Mm-hmm. They get into there, and there's literally nothing. There's weapons missing from the wall. There's like, you know, nothing there. So they all figure, you know, oh well, we have this book that has notes for battle magic but no actual spells.
Right.
And so they see the cover and they realize that all of the battle magic is at Breakbills.
Right. So, and they don't have godlike powers to use that battle magic, or else they would peter out. What was it called?
Apparate.
That's not apparate. That's not the word that they use in the show. Fuck, I suck.
I know, but that's basically what
basically they like
apparating.
they just kill themselves because they're overusing the magic.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so now they at this point, I think for me, what I took away from the episode, one of the things that I took away from the episode is the just the frustration that Elliot's about to go through.
Right.
Just him feeling overwhelmed, and now he's always had to worry about himself. Mm-hmm. He didn't have to worry about, and maybe Margot, you know what I'm saying? But it's always been about him.
Right.
And so now he has to worry about an entire kingdom. Every decision that he's making, everything that he does, is a reflection
of Hillary.
It's not about like, you know,
it's not about you anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to what we're going through in our country right now.
Right.
but I think what I really like about what somebody that I got a huge boost of respect for now, and I've always respected the bitch, but I mean Margot.
She's queen bitch.
She's queen bitch. But let me tell you something. She is a ride or die queen bitch. She is Elliot's compass. Right. Moral compass. Right. And it's weird to say because Margot's a bitch.
Because sometimes they complement each other really well. Because Margot is very impulsive.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? She says what the fuck she wants to say and how she feels when it comes across her mind the first time.
Right.
You know?
And she's like, let's just do it.
And she's very stern in that.
Right.
And Elliot's more like, well, maybe, you know, you shouldn't have said that. So I agree with you. But maybe that wasn't it, you know?
Right. Maybe you could have said it like that.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
And then she's like, fuck that. Maybe you're right, but I don't give a fuck.
I just think it's interesting because I don't know, like, how they're going to deal with this. Because Julia took their fucking blade, dagger.
And here's another interesting thing that I took away from this. I sort of feel sorry for Julia because I know what's going to come. And I'm not saying know what's going to come as if I know, because I remember, like, I haven't finished the entire season. Right. But I just have this, it's foreshadowing for me. Julia and Martin Chatwit's, aka the Beast, their relationship is very interesting. I think Julia was smart to make sure that she had almost everything covered in this deal that she has with him. Right. He can't hurt her. But my whole thing is he's going to hurt you in a different way. He's going to change you into what he is if he can.
Yeah.
And just the whole idea of just, you know, grabbing her shade or whatever to kind of make her not feel anymore, I guess. And the fact that she said stop and I need it when she was getting to the point where, you know, to that part where he was trying to, you know, take it out of her so she can feel what it is. And I really resonated with that because a lot of people have this issue where it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with the pain of the world and things like that and all these issues or whatever. But she said she needed it. And I think that was important because not only does she's saying that she needs it because she needs to have that rage so she can be fueled to kill this bitch.
Right.
But she also is saying that she needed it because that's what makes her human.
Right.
And I really like that.
Exactly.
I really like that.
I do think it's foreshadowing, though. I think eventually Julia is going to become one of the major villains of the show.
You think so?
I think so. Because it was very like...
It's like the next generation of the Beast.
Right. It was just very like... I feel like she's going to find somehow to become that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of not if she gets up her shade. That would be sad. It would be... Because Julia's... Regardless if we like her or not, she's a tragic character.
Yeah, she is.
She's very tragic. She's just tragic, you know. Tragic. She annoys the shit out of me, but you know...
she's very problematic.
Right. But I think she's going to eventually become one of the villains of... the TV show. Yes.
I'm actually really interested to see to rewatch the next episode because again I haven't like seen it in forever and I didn't finish it, so I kind of forgot the whole season, so it's kind of like me watching it, and then also now we're recapping it, so like I watched it a couple of times because the first time I'm like enjoying it and the second time I'm studying it, but it's really interesting to see all the nuances and the little things. I know that Julia is going through a very traumatic time because she's angry. She's also trying to heal from being raped by a god that she thought that was supposed to help her. Right. It turned out to be some evil demonic force that is trying to, kill everything. Right. And so she was raped, and with all the people that she grew really close to, that she considered family, killed in front of her, and then raped in that moment. Like that's intense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's so dark. The show is so damn dark.
Fucking dark show. Yeah. Like the writers, bravo to y'all, but at the same time, y'all sick.
It's just I think it's just the perfect amount of not being corny, because this show could easily be corny.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my god.
There's some moments in here I'm like, bitch, that was really like corny.
That was borderline corny.
Right.
Yeah.
But then at the same time they balance it with these very dark themes. Yeah. So
I'm actually interested for next week.
What did you rate it?
I'm gonna rate this episode a 6.5.
6.5. I just thought it was all right. I thought it was all right. I thought 6.5. I agree with that.
I thought it was a good start to the
I like that it picked off where it left. Yeah. Picked up where it left off. I personally would have liked to work backwards, but I just like the unraveling of things. Like, okay.
I like the build up.
You do?
Yeah, because I feel like if for some things,
I thought it would have been really cool if they were alive again. I would have been like, "Well, bitch, what happened?" And we could have just worked back
and found out why.
Right? Yeah.
I feel like I've seen that though.
Because at the end, when you think about it, Julia was able to hold the dagger, which could have only been held by a god.
Right.
And that didn't occur to me until after. I said, "Well, how the fuck did she hold the dagger? Wait a minute." And then I thought, she's pregnant with demon baby.
Oh shit! Yes.
Yeah.
Bitch.
That's why I think Julia is very close to becoming a very dark character. Yeah.
Well.
Anyways, that
was a good review segment. Yes.
We're gonna get better.
Yes, ma'am. Stay tuned for the listener letters portion.
Yes.
Next.
Hey Blazers, we want to hear from you. Have a TV show or movie suggestion you want us to review? Need some advice or an opinion on an issue you're having? Want to tell us how you're feeling about the show? Then send in a listener letter by visiting entertheblaze.com and going to our contact tab. One of your letters could be read on air. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to the show.
And we're back with the listen letters portion of the show.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for sending in your awesome listen letters. Don't forget to send them by going to www.entertheblaze.com and going to our listen letters tab, and we now have it directly on our page, our webpage, so that way you don't have to worry about all these crazy links. So just go to entertheblaze.com, listen letters. Miss Free, take it away.
All right, the first letter comes from Sandrita.
Hello, Sandrita.
And she's from Cali.
Yes.
Her first question reads, "Hello, Miss Free and Kwame. I just moved to California. I currently live near Disneyland and wanted to know if you knew any good food spots in Orange County or Los Angeles. I'm a big food lover and love to discover eating establishments. Found your podcast on a Facebook ad and I'm glad I clicked on it. Keep bringing awareness. You guys are lit."
Yes,
Thank you. Food spots in Orange County. I lived in Orange County once upon a blue moon.
Well, I would definitely, since you're close to Disneyland, I would definitely go to Goofy's Kitchen at Disneyland. And then there's also a Mexican restaurant that is in downtown Disney, which is they have really good food. And pretty much anywhere to eat in downtown Disney is pretty good. But if you have a Disney pass, be careful where you go, because I don't like all of the places.
Right.
But the Blue Bayou is really good. Like I said, Goofy's Kitchen is really good. There's also a place in Santa Ana. It's called Santa Ana, Tustin.
Border.
The trifecta is what I call it. It's like Santa Ana, Tustin, and Irvine.
Yes.
It's called Citrus Cafe. Me and my partner used to go there all the time, every like Sunday for Sunday breakfast for a while. They have really good eggs Benedict. Oh my god. Yeah, good breakfast food. I haven't had any of their like dinners or anything like that, or lunches, but
I know of a place. If you like ice cream, make sure you go to Afters.
Oh my god, Afters!
Afters ice cream. Yes.
Did you never
you and I went, but I had it once.
I went with my partner. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's really good. Afters ice cream. I like that place.
If you guys have had Cold Stone or
it's donut ice cream.
Yeah, it's like a
donut ice cream.
I wouldn't call it donut ice cream.
It is a donut.
I guess.
There's ice cream in between two donuts. Not two donuts, but it's like a donut ice cream sandwich.
It's really good.
Yes.
Try it out.
Bomb. Don't eat it all the time, girl, because that's not good for your health. It's too sugary. But it's really good. That's one of my favorite places to go in Orange County. And there's this place called, oh my God, I can't remember. It's not Cream Pan. Is it Cream Pan? I think it's Cream Pan in Tustin. Tustin. Makes bomb pastries. My God. Like, they're not too sweet and they're not too like bland. You know, they're just perfect.
Also, I'm a big since I've been here, I like sushi, but I also really like poke.
Oh yeah.
So I would shop around, like explore different places that sell poke, because they're all like they're kind of hit and miss.
Yeah.
But there's this one place that is in Tustin, and I think it's in the Tustin Marketplace that has, and I don't know the name. I think it's like
Poke Monster, I think.
No, it's Poke Tiki or Tiki Poke or something like that. Delicious poke, and it's like really good. What about some places up here?
In Los Angeles, girl, there's this place in Los Feliz called the Alcove Bar, which is really nice.
Yes.
Bomb.
Yes. And Roscoe's. I don't know why we forgot Roscoe's.
Girl, because that's generic.
Right.
You know, like, oh, you come to Los Angeles, make sure you go to Roscoe's, or fucking damn, In-N-Out. You know, whatever.
In-N-Out's guaranteed.
That's so generic. Yeah. But anyways, I like fuck, I lost my train of thought. Thanks. I had a perfect spot. Fucking hell. Anyways, never mind. Go to Alcove Bar. I'll think of something else.
Also, check out The Grove. What was that place that you and I went to?
Maggiano's.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, Maggiano's.
Yes, we had a BFF for a day, and so we both like. I didn't work, and I think you were off that day too.
Yeah.
And so that's when we went to go see Get Out.
Yes.
Yes. So we went to Maggiano's.
Maggiano's is good.
Yes, we felt very bougie.
Bougie. Yeah. So that's all. If I, I can't really think of it. There's a lot of spots, almost kind of like
explore.
Yeah, it's just, like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you any places that I go to because, girl, not no shade, no tea, but I just want to hog it to myself.
Okay, seriously.
So I don't want no crowds.
Yeah. People following people.
Right. Anyways, thanks for writing in. Next question comes from Melvina.
Yeah.
She's from Denver, and this is for all of the Blaze team.
Yes.
After the Blaze, too. And her question reads, Happy 420. I just wanted to know what
Happy 420.
Yes, hey. I just wanted to know, what are your favorite strains of weed?
Big.
Do you prefer indica, sativa, or hybrids, or hybrid dominants?
This is a question.
Edible, waxes, tinctures or flower? Yes. My second question is that I travel nationally for work and I like to smoke in different states. Have you traveled to smoke in different states? Have you noticed a difference in quality and strength? Thank you. And today was my first time listening to your show. I saw your tweet with the 420 hashtag and had to give you guys a listen. Very interesting getting perspectives from the Black culture. Thank you for sharing your stories. Melvina from Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
Listen, I need to go hop over there.
Yeah. First of all, can I see that real quick? Because she had a list of questions.
Right.
And I need to break this down. Okay. So the first question she said, just want to know what your favorite strains of weed was. I love Jack Herrera. Oh my God, Jack Herrera is a great sativa. And I also
Kwame is more of a
weed connoisseur.
Yes, than I am. I just, whatever floats my boat. Like at the moment, it's green. I just do it if I feel like it.
Yeah, Miss Free is like, if it's green, put it in the bowl. Or wrap it up. Let's smoke it. Like, roll this bitch. I don't give a fuck what it does.
Right now, I just want to chill.
I just need to smoke.
Let's go.
Me, on the other hand, I like to break it down. I want to know the history.
I feel like being energetic, Yes. I feel like eating.
Yes. There was one that I just recently got at a dispensary called King Louis, which was a great, I think it's a sativa.
He's looking for it.
Oh no, it's an indica. King Louis. At this King Louis the 3rd, or is that the 13th or the 14th? 13th, yes. That is a really good indica, and it really helps me go to sleep and relax better. It doesn't make me go to sleep; it just relaxes my body, which I'm used to with indicas. But some indicas are really strong and it just knocks me out.
Right.
That one didn't, but so I liked it. Let's see. What was your next question? Do you prefer indica, sativa, or hybrids, or hybrid dominance?
I don't know. Like, I think for me personally, oh my God, I've had so many experiences. I think there was one time I had a sativa and I was just like, like I just had a moment where it was just too much.
Yeah.
I think I prefer indicas because I just want to wind down after work. I don't want to I just want to just chill.
Yeah.
And just
I understand that.
I don't want to be doing too much.
Same. Mm-hmm. My only issue with indicas is that for me personally, my body type or my body, the way it responds to my body, or the way my body responds to an indica. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't talk today. The way my body responds to an indica is that I get really tired.
Really?
Or not tired, but relaxed.
Me too. And that's what I like about it.
And I love it. I think it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But I think I cannot smoke an indica. Like, you know how you wake and bake? Yeah. I can't smoke an indica in the morning.
No, that's
unless I know for a fact that I have nothing to do that goddamn day, then I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And those are usually on Sundays. Mm-hmm. So I usually like do all my house chores and stuff and then smoke an indica. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, I don't smoke an indica until a couple hours before bed or an hour before bed. Mm-hmm. Because I won't be able to function.
Right.
So for me personally, on a day-to-day basis, if I was like I woke up on a Saturday and want to wake and bake, I do a sativa because especially if I watch something that's visually dynamic, sativas are the shit. Okay, because I watched motherfucking Doctor Strange last night, and girl, last night I did a little pre-420 party last night. Really? We had all types of edibles and things and things that I've smoked and joints.
You got any left?
Yeah, bitch. Okay, girl. Do you know why?
I'm just asking.
It was very entertaining. But I decided that I was like, I want to watch something visually dynamic, and I watched Doctor Strange, and I saw things. It was very vibrant. And so
that one night we got kind of crazy. Was that a sativa? The one we were like, I'm freezing my fucking tits off. Oh yes, because that came out of black ass nowhere. I felt like my most creative at that point.
Yes.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
That legit came out of nowhere. We're having a moment, because
I think that was our first time that we smoked together.
Yes, it was.
Yes. My
I think
God.
it was sativa.
And for me personally, when I smoke, especially when I smoke around people who are like, I newly smoked. I'm really chill, and I try to like observe and see how they respond.
Right.
And let me tell you, Miss Free is fucking hilarious when she is stoned. Like, you think she's funny now. We should do an episode where we're just like completely stoned.
We should, because we probably won't even get there.
Whoa!
We should just do it. We should just do it. Yeah,
yeah.
Just special. No outline, no structure.
No, nothing.
Just go.
Just do it.
Because that listen, guys, you don't even understand. Like,
it was too much.
Smoked, and then all of a sudden I was like,
girl,
it's fucking cold. And then like this person came out and was just like, I'm freezing my fucking tits off.
I don't even know where that came from. We just had accents all of a sudden. It was hilarious. Yeah. Shout out to Jasmine for that. Hey girl. Let's see. Edibles, waxes, tinctures, or flowers.
See, I haven't did any of that, so I don't know. That's all you.
I like edibles. But again, that's the same thing I feel about, because if I have an edible, don't ask me to go out. I'm not doing nothing. Don't ask me to move. Because where I eat that edible, that's where I lay.
Okay.
I'm done. Because my body is just, I for some reason, I react really strongly to edibles and indicas. And I'm not doing nothing.
Right.
So, edibles are really good for when I want to just veg.
Chill.
I haven't had too many tinctures, but I do. It's those drops where it's like
I got you. I've seen it.
It's really strong. Again, something else that just I'm not
you can
functioning.
Put that in food, though.
Yes, you can do.
Right.
But I'm not functioning.
Okay.
So, and waxes. I'm not a big wax person. For me personally, I'm more of a flower guy. I tend to like bowls more than joints. I don't know what it is. I felt like joints are just overwhelming sometimes.
I like joints.
Blunts I can't do. It's really strong.
I have had listen, I've had my days where I was fucked up. And I should have been doing.
Don't get me wrong. I love. I
like the feeling of doing. But
action. For me personally, the reason why I like bowl pieces and stuff like that, or there's the pipes or the bowls, is because I feel like you have more control of how much is being burned.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean?
True.
And I feel like with joints, you tend to waste them. For me personally, but I'll have a joint if that's all we got. The big shop. I'm not gonna sit here and bake as camping chooses. Right. If you bring in something to the party, I'm gonna smoke it with you, bitch. So yes, you have so many questions. My second question.
Have you traveled nationally with?
I haven't traveled across states with it. I'm not trying to go to jail, bitch.
States, but I have tried different states.
I have. I've noticed, for me personally, that the West Coast, and I'm from the East Coast, even compared to the South and the North and the East, the West Coast has weed on lock. I
feel proud.
Seattle and California know what the fuck to do. Right. And Portland, Oregon's good with weed too. But I'm telling you, California has some amazing fucking indicas, bitch. When I first moved up to Seattle, I was all into sativas because I was going to school and I didn't want to fall asleep during class, and I had indicas every now and then or whatever to fall asleep or whatever if I needed to or whatever, or just to chill. But that's where I really experimented in different types of strains and stuff like that. But when I came to California, bitch, the indicas put me on my ass. It took me a while to get strong to it, but I'm telling you, the indicas here in California, bitch.
Man, listen, I don't know. This is a general question. Have you ever had sex while you were?
Yes, it's amazing.
But I haven't, I've had a very strong urge to.
Girl,
I couldn't.
I will say this, lube, because I've personally noticed that if you're having sex when you're stoned, you don't come as fast. So it goes forever. Yeah, it feels great. Don't get me wrong, it's a great time, but it takes forever. And sometimes things,
I think I have. I just don't remember wrong.
Girl, I don't know. I'm not I'm not gonna say like I'll sit here and be like, hey, let's that's something that you do on a regular. But if I don't know
what it was. I think I had a sativa and I just had a really tingly urge sensation. Like it was amazing. I said, "What is this? My vagina is literally warm." It was great.
I'm sure.
And I was just like doing nothing, and I was like, "This is awesome."
Yeah, I do know. I know that people who have. Like I had people who I know who have flew from like New York or like the East Coast or whatever, and came over here, and I shared some of our wonderful greenery here, and they were amazed. They're like, "This is nothing like what we have in New York. What the fuck? This is the shit we got is dry in New York, and it's like there's nothing." And then I get over here and bitch.
I think it maybe it's a combination of like the weather. It
is the weather. It's also because a lot of the stuff that they get is from the West Coast anyway. Yeah. So by the time it gets like, especially if you get in there legally, by the time it gets to y'all bitches, it's like, well, we're out. You know what I mean? Unless you're growing it yourself, or you're going to a dispensary over there. But yeah, and I also know like some people like in the South don't have good weed, so it's mind blowing when they get out. So I feel like a little privilege when it comes to weed here. So because West Coast is when it comes to weed, proud. West Coast is the best coast. So I'm sorry, not trying to lie.
All right. Thanks, Melvina.
Yes.
Thanks for your question.
That was a very good question.
I'm pretty sure the weed will be dope in Colorado too, though.
Big.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to Colorado, so I want to go specifically for that reason.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that they have their shit on lock too. Mm-hmm. And I also want to try. I want to go up to Vancouver and try some of their shit. Because.
Well, they're Vancouver, it's close to.
Yeah, I heard that BC weed is illegal, like outside of Vancouver.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
that's
thanks,
how strong
Melvina.
It is. Yes. All right. Well, we'll be back with the vent sessions.
Hey Blazers, check out one of our sponsors, Atomic Cosmetics. They have an array of colors that go boom and are tested on showgirls and never on animals. With freshly made seasonal skincare products that nourish your face and body, you can't go wrong. There is also a lot of cosmetics for you to choose from, like blushes, contours, foundations, eyeshadows, and more. Find multitudes of colors and palettes. Visit colorsthatgoboom.com and use offer code BLAZEATOMIC. And we're back with the vent session. Let's do this. We have a person to talk about that I don't like, but let's go ahead.
Let's have our joint vent session, actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm going to start off talking about this trollop. So I don't know why she's around. I don't understand what she thinks she's doing. I commend her, and I'm talking about y'all's friend, Caitlyn Jenner. I respect her transition. I respect her awareness of herself and her living in her truth, and that's all fine and dandy. I will never touch her on that. Right. That is her thing. I'm never going to tell anybody, that they can't live in their truth, and I'm never going to shame them for that. What I will shame you for, what I will tell you to go fuck off on, is when you start acting like a bitch and try to be this fucking trans fucking savior, and then all of a sudden you're this Trump supporter. You don't understand. You can have whatever political fucking views you want to fucking have. Right. That's all fine and fucking dandy. But don't sit there and tell me that you are for my rights, bitch, when you're supporting somebody who is completely against it or represents a party that is completely against it. And you're fucking surprised and you're sashaying in your fucking living room doing some Snapchats and shit talking about, hey, let's talk, Mr. Trump. No, bitch, you need to shut up. Let's not talk anymore. I don't want you to talk anymore. I don't want to see any fucking... Yeah, I don't want to see any fucking talking, especially when you came for Ellen.
Right.
When you came for Ellen, I was like, now you
Here's my thing, because in her fuck ass memoir, she's over here talking about how Ellen...
Memoirs of what?
She's coming out with a book. Anyways, so when she was talking about, Ellen turned the LGBTQ community against me, I was like, no, bitch. Nobody likes you. Right. And that's why Ellen didn't do shit. People saw who your fuck ass personality was, and that the fact that you were a Trump supporter,
and a Republican.
And a Republican at that, bitch.
Right.
And that you stand for everything that's against the LGBTQ community, girl.
And check this, boo boo. Okay, what my issue was is when you said that what caused the LGBT community to go against you was when you went on the Ellen show. You have to remember that you had your own show for a while. You had 2 seasons of fuckery. Okay, the first one I was like, okay, this is okay. They're talking about her transitioning. She's discovering the LGBTQ world, and all this other stuff. Whatever, understanding what it is to become a transition, and we followed her. I was like, okay, that was interesting. When you went into season 2, bitch, and this is still prior to you fucking going into on Ellen's show, whatever, if I'm not mistaken. It was those comments that you made on that season when you went on tour with your friends, quote unquote, okay, and you started talking about how you that trans rights matters are not as important as the economy, and you started talking about how the Republican Party, and you started bashing Hillary and all the stuff or whatever. That's when the LGBTQ community started disliking you. That's when the trans community started seeing that you were more worried about what bag you had and what endorsements you were getting and who you were talking to in regards to the other Kardashians. That's when the LGBTQ community, specifically the trans community, started looking at you funny. It had nothing to do with fucking Ellen. Yeah. Ellen had her own questions, and she was like, this is how I feel about it. Boom, boom. But that was it. But she didn't turn anybody against you, bitch. Right. You did that all by your goddamn self. You did that all by your goddamn
Congratulations. Self. You played yourself.
And you're still playing yourself coming on this. And you know what? I want to watch it just to see what the fuck this bitch got to say.
It's a bug.
No, she's doing a interview with what's her name, Diane Sawyer on.
Again?
It's airing this Friday.
I don't want to see that.
Bitch.
I don't want to see it.
I want to see what the fuck
I don't like Miss Caitlyn. I don't like her. I don't know her.
Don't like you. That's all I gotta say.
That's it.
All I'm gonna say about just
don't be acting surprised.
Right.
And then when Trump is all like against the community, you be like, oh no, I want to take a stand. No, I'm gonna tell him no. I don't want to play golf with you, bitch.
Right.
Is that all you gotta say?
Right. When you voted for him,
you knew what he was beforehand, girl.
And now you're surprised.
Ain't nobody got sympathy for your ass,
girl.
Nobody likes you.
Nobody ain't talking to your fucking ass.
That's the black ass bottom line.
And this is the perfect example of what I'm talking about. When you have these type of situations, and yes, and it is going to go into a race situation because she was marketed in a way to be this fucking trans savior when Laverne Cox is doing more for the fucking trans community than half of these fucking bitches out there.
Amen.
So you sitting there, and then we have all these other people like Hope Giselle who are actually doing stuff and actually getting into the world and doing stuff for their community, and you gonna fucking put this bitch on a platform because she got Louis Vuittons?
Right.
Whatever.
Girl, fuck you.
So,
bye, girl.
That's all I got to say on that. Never. That's my events.
Then we're done?
I think we're done.
Yay!
You guys be safe out there. Smoke up this weekend. Even though it's our show is airing tomorrow, Friday.
Yes.
Enjoy 420 weekend, because who says we can't have 420 every fucking goddamn day? Okay, because I do. You guys, it's been fun. It's been real.
See you later.
Peace.
Alligator.
Bye.